Hey there, D-Ray's Garage fans. Welcome to another episode of D-Ray's Garage. Now, today we're getting out of the garage, as you've probably already seen and or heard. From some of the exterior noises around here. But I'm going to take you on a little drive as we head up towards Saguaro Lake. And the idea behind that is to basically do some beauty shots with the car. I haven't really told you much about the Spyder. Now, you may have done your own research, but I'll give you some D-Ray's opinions on the vehicle today. We'll go through some vital statistics. I'll put some up on the screen, make it a little easier for you to assess. I was thinking, you know, there's a high propensity of the 5 things I love, 5 things I hate. So I'm just going to do 5 things about the car because, you know, all the things, it's kind of like that interview question, you know, tell me your biggest weakness, and then you turn your weakness into the positive. So I'm not even going to do that. Just tell you 5 things about the car. The cloth handles, you know, it's interesting. There's something and there's nothing at the same time. I like them because the only color besides black and white in this car is red, and I think it's a nice place to put it. And it also being on the seat belts, I think, is really cool too. And nobody seems to want to go here, so I'll do it. And so cloth handles pulls. And what's funny is from my standpoint, the utility is very straightforward. You know, it is interesting how unintuitive it is, though, because you're so used to pulling hard handles. It takes a minute to figure it out, but really, it's a big something now. The roof, now that's an interesting one and certainly a debatable. It does take 2 minutes to put it up. 2 full minutes when you're really good at it. So that's just the reality of it. And honestly, living here in a climate like Arizona's, it's either a sun shield or effectively an umbrella, and you just don't, it doesn't rain enough, or I'm not likely to be out in the rain enough for that to matter. So I'd say 90+% of the time the roof's going to be off. And so for me, it wasn't a huge deterrent. If you're in a different climate where that roof's important to you, I would tell you the noise isn't great when you've got it up there, meaning it's still pretty noisy in the cabin. And it's just not really suitable for any other climate. It's literally like putting a hood up on your rain jacket. There are actually, you know, many of you are probably familiar with, some of you aren't, the Porsche Cup Holders, which have a little flip down, and I'll put something up on the screen so you can see it. Well, in this car, I was thinking, okay, well, there'll be one here, right? Well, there's a few things you can delete: the radio, the air conditioning, and the cup holders. And you know, of those 3 things, if I had to pick one, it would be the cup holders, because the radio and certainly the AC would absolutely must-haves. So that's something else about the car. Consistent with these vehicles, be it the Boxster, the Cayman, and I don't even know if it's changed from a 96 to a 97 to a 91 to a 718. Their gearing is super long, and that's really cool if you're an autocrosser like I am, because you just drop it in second and you can shoot it out to 70 miles an hour pretty comfortably without redlining. But the other side of that is you can you don't really get to go through the gears a lot around town, and you got to really kind of bring it out. So there's a driving style that comes with that. Of course, if you get the PDK, doesn't really matter. As long as you leave it out of Sport Plus mode, you won't be wringing it out. It'll change gears pretty friendly, and you'll be good to go. Access. Unlike the Boxster, you can get to the engine fairly simply, much like in the Cayman, and that was pretty important to me. So I do like the fact that you can get to the top of the engine, you can get to the front of the engine here behind the seats. And I did go in there earlier today, and that was supposed to be the video I made, which was, hey, here's how you change the accessory belt. And it turned out that I just didn't need to change the belt. So basically all I got to do there was learn how to get in here. Sport exhaust in the car, and my 981 was banging. It was awesome on the sport exhaust. This is a little bit it's just a lot subtle and discreet, and that's not the point. So let's see if we can fix that soon. I'll sign off right there. Bang your questions below, flip that like button for me, and I look forward to seeing you soon.